channel, Random Thoughts with Rose. So this week I have something very special for you. We're going to be talking about life lessons, but before that I have a very wonderful guest with me here. She's my very good friend and her name is Brenda Ifeom.
Hi, hello everybody. Good to have you here.
Alright, so Brenda is an activist, she's an advocate, everything. She's a change maker and she's also an ideapreneur. That means, if you go to her with, different problems that you have, she has the solution at the go for you.
Don't wake me! Oh!
So today we're going to be talking about a few life lessons that, we've gained along our journey as change makers, as individuals in our personal work and all of that. So we're going to be talking about 6 things we wish we knew before turning 20. And we want you to come along with us on this journey. Welcome back. So we're going to be talking about 6 things we wish we knew before turning 20. I know a lot of people, if you're in your 20s, you're already 20, I believe this, life lessons will actually help you because it helped us and we would like to share, individually and just talk about it. So the first thing I wish I knew before turning 20.
Okay, so the first thing I wish I knew before turning 20, Rosemond, was saving and investing money.
That's what I'm Poverty does not fit me at all.
Money. Oh my God.
The money matter.
I graduated from school when I graduated at 20, so I would say I already started making money even before I got admission into school. I happened to be in the children's parliament and we're always giving, small per diems and all of that. And
What? This is your opportunity, so use it well. Money na visitor.
And of course, as a child, I'll receive that money, I'll be so excited. I'm thinking of shopping, I'm thinking of giving to my family, mommy and daddy, we should buy stuff in the house, and then at the end of the day, I didn't have any savings.
Sometimes I feel like I just want to relax and be taken care of.
But somehow I had a lot of money because I was doing a whole lot of volunteering while in school. I was looking at as a student, I should look very beautiful, I should look good. I was buying all the, any bag that comes out, the latest in town, the weave-ons and all. But now sometimes I sit down and look at my life.
You had saved more.
I wish I saved more. Where all this money? Where are they? I want them. I want this money.
My future, my hope, my aspirations,
Well, I think in your 20s, most of us have actually felt victim of this because we felt that was the time for us to express ourselves. We are young, we're seeing all the things that happen, things that are in trend, things that evolve. We need to get them.
We need to enjoy it right now because
do you understand? We're thinking about the now.
Yeah.
We're not actually looking at the future. When someone comes to you and tell you like, "What's your 5 years?" I say, "No, I beg, I have to enjoy it now."
A young person.
So I think what we're trying to say is that in your 20s, it should be a time for you to be planning and investing and trying to save. Some people will say, why save when you can, because you cannot predict tomorrow. But the thing is, if we keep telling ourselves that we cannot predict tomorrow and we live a life that is just so extravagant and we get to that tomorrow and it looks like we did not plan, it becomes a problem.
And be able to stretch. So we start with the right hand, you stretch. Are you getting?
I think it's not just getting to 20, before 20. At least I think for you out there, you are not up to 20, you are not up to 20. I challenge you to save. If you are 15, please have up to 500,000.
Hey, Brenda, I was not.
50,000 plus 150,000. Yeah.
But at least keep saving little money. Maybe you have 1,000 naira, you can save 200 naira out of it, 1,000 naira. And in spending, make sure you spend on important things.
I think that's
on
where
the things
budget
that
comes
you need.
in.
Yes, the things you need, not the things you want. Because at the end of the day, you turn back to look at all the shawarmas you were eating, all the fast food you were going to, all the bags, all the shoes.
It will turn to flesh in your body.
Please save your money so that tomorrow, when you get to 20, you buy your car.
Okay, but I guess what everything is coming to the fact that we need to be more decisive and more intentional about our savings as young people. This is the time where you get it right. So I think we'll move on to the second one, right?
Yeah, so that's
the second thing I wish I knew before turning 20. Before turning 20, I was still in school. So I wish that I was more intentional about learning. Because at that time I felt that
you still have time.
I still have time to learn, and probably I would have gotten a scholarship Do you get?
Yeah,
So
we're not assessing opportunities.
yeah, I did not even know that, opportunities were available for people to just, apply for wherever you are. So I wasn't intentional about my learning. Even when they'll say, oh, you go and read, I'll be like, I beg,
Remember that back then we felt we already know. So sometimes reading for exams, like, we already know, we have an A.
So I feel that at the time, at the point where you are young, is the time where you get to discover what works for you. And I did not take time to understand myself and what works for me. I was just following everyone, especially in uni, when everybody's going for night class. I'll follow them and go for night class, and I'll go and sleep.
I have a black man blood in me. I'm ready for it.
I wasn't sleeping.
No, the thing is that what I'm saying is that I did not understand that I was a daytime.
Yeah.
No, I was a daytime reader.
Okay,
I like to read during the day. I could, jot things down and just read during the day. But I felt that since I was not reading at night, I was not even doing.
No, you felt like you were not a serious student.
Yes, because I was sleeping with everybody. They were going out at night. But I realized that for me, I could read during the day.
Yeah.
And I think apart from that in school, I think it's very important that you take up learning personally.
Yeah, of course.
There are lots and lots of resources out there for young people, but I feel we just we're lazy. Let me. Hey, I did not say
you
it.
President.
What I mean to say is that, and I'm not generalizing. I feel that we're not taking the steps that we should be taking as young people
learn seriously.
to learn.
Yeah.
Let's not leave it at I'm just going to school so that I can get my BSc. Let's be intentional about learning. There are lots of things out there. There's YouTube University now. It's the university that you go to and
life is
things.
beyond BSc.
Yeah.
Life is beyond MSc. So we should learn things. Learning is not just about the book. Learning things about life, finances, even relationships.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's all around.
I think right now, as on my job, I do more of writing proposals and all of that. And I think where this started from and where this drive started from, and if I did not nurture it at the time, it probably would affect me now. When I was still in school, I used to have like a blog where I'll be writing, I'll be scribbling things, and I didn't know that at that time I was just preparing myself to where I am now. So now I am able to construct sentences. Do you understand? No, it's not like I cannot construct sentences,
Okay.
but I can constructively research things and put them together, and it becomes like a go-to manual or guideline for people, or in terms of proposals for business or brands and all of that. So I think what the skill I learned when I was coming up as a young person, me thinking that blogging is just for normal blogging, actually helped me, and it's helping me now. So I think I wish I was more intentional about it growing up. So
Okay. The third thing is the power of silence. I know you're going to say, why should I be silent when someone is trying to get my things, when someone is trying to abuse me? But no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about responding to issues and not reacting. So I wish when I was younger, I really understood the power of silence. And now in my 20s, I've really seen how silence had worked for me in many situations. And when I sit back to reflect on a lot of issues that had happened in the past when I was
I think silence, you mean not just keeping quiet and not
speaking
like,
out.
not speaking up on things.
I'm not talking about not speaking out of things. I'm talking about the fact that not everything
it's the way you respond.
Yes, not everything demands an answer. Not every situation. There's some situation you just look at and then you quietly walk. But then when I was much younger, I felt, because I was really very vocal, I felt that I need to speak out. I felt I needed to defend myself at every situation. So but now I have learned that I don't even need to explain myself. I don't even need to react to every situation. So right now I analyze the situation as an adult. I sit down and I look at, does this situation really demand a response from me? If it doesn't, I walk away, and it saves me a lot of energy. It saves me a lot of time. In fact, I even realize that when I do not respond to issues, I even have more people around me. I gain friendship, I gain trust, and I gain respect.
I think another way is to learn how to, or rather be matured in your responses. There are some things that you don't have to be very fisty about, like you just want to show yourself.
I'm empowered.
Do you know where I'm coming from?
I'm empowered.
Do you know where I'm coming from?
Do you know where I am?
Hear me? But there's some things that you're calm about it. Very, very calm in your response. Just letting people know the way you feel, but not being very in a hostile manner. Yeah, I think that's the
you
word.
don't need to be aggressive, or you need
Yes.
to be assertive in letting people know the way you feel about certain issues. And right now I would say it really works for me, because sometimes people do things and they're expecting me to react, and I just smile, I look at them, and like I think I got a remark when someone said, Brenda, you are really mature right now. I said, oh really, thank you so much. It was a conscious effort. I learned from it, and I'm still learning.
Before you carry yourself away, subscribe so that we can bring you more content, you know. And so if you have questions, please drop it in the comments. I'll respond to your questions as I see them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to as many people as possible.